WolfGxngDon, never lagging. 2K bills to the fraction, breaking it down to the pound, puts news and views on tips to get you cracking. It don't stop till we on top, boy, brick by brick, we gotta build. Give a like and drop a sub, this WolfGxngDon, you know it's real. Never chill, sauce it up, we stacking, getting bills. Peep the traction, getting badges, 2K champ, this how it feels. This the dawn, yeah, running it up, no time to play. You know what's on, yeah, the greatest builds inside 2K.
If you are looking for a build to help you get to that 100,000 points, bro, because that is a lot, I got the build for y'all right here. It is a 6'9" Demigod, bro. Look, this build is something special, but I need that like and subscribe because I'm going crazy with the builds, all of 2K23. But all right, the build is 6'9", 185 pounds, 6'11" wingspan. You need the wingspan because we're going crazy with the driving dunk. The build, the body shape, that's completely up to you, man. Do your thing. Alright, starting off with the finishing, we're going to put close shot on this. This build is a bucket, bro. You need to be able to score in every facet of the game. We're going with a 70 for the close shot. The driving layup, we're going to take that up to an 87 because at the times you don't get dunks, you still want to be able to finish the play. Now, for the driving dunk, we're going to max that thing out at 93 so we can make sure that we get that posterizer on gold. Do not sleep on the posterizer on gold. And then we're gonna take the standing dunk up to a 75 so you can finish down there too, bro. You catch the ball, late passes, you're still gonna be able to finish that. And then take the post control up to a 57. We're doing that for the post spin technician, bro. Do not sleep on that. Once you get that drive, go ahead and you tap square then hold square, and you can get a nice post spin animation. Trust me, that badge is crazy. If you haven't seen it, hey man, just go take a look at it, bro. All right, for the 3-point shot, we're not going crazy high with this. We need to be able to be serviceable at the 3, and if you are a high skilled player, that 80 is more than enough to get the job done. With the mid range, we're gonna take this up to a 75. Free throw, we're gonna leave it, well actually we're gonna take it up to a 60. But then this build is not really for rec. You can take it into the rec if you know your free throw timing, you'll be just fine. Now for the pass accuracy on this build, I'm gonna go to a 75. This is honestly the lowest I would suggest going on pass accuracy, man. If you do anything else, you're gonna regret it, bro. Now listen, we're gonna take the ball handle up to an 87. That is so we can get clamp breaker on gold. That is very important for this build. Do not miss out on clamp breaker gold, bro. I'm gonna say it one more time. Don't miss out on clamp breaker gold. We're gonna take the speed ball up to a 75. The interior defense, this is so you can actually guard other players that drive on you because rim running is at an all-time high. We're gonna take this up to a 76. With the perimeter defense, we're gonna take this to an 86, man. This build has defense too. Now the steal, we're gonna max that thing out. It does not get you anything extra, but having a higher steal, even with bronze glove, it'll do you good, man. Now for the block, we're gonna take this up to an 80. We do want to be able to play defense in the paint. You're gonna need to be able, have the ability to at least get some blocks if you want to be able to make this build work to its fullest potential. Now we're gonna leave the offensive rebound alone, but we are gonna take the defensive rebound up to a 58 just to get a couple extra badges. Now for the speed, listen, speed is not important this year unless a new crazy patch drops. You are right with the speed. 75, that's all you need right there. Then we're gonna take the acceleration up to an 81. The acceleration is what makes your build so fast. Just trust me on that, it's the acceleration. Now for the strength, we're gonna take this up to a 70. The vertical, we're gonna take this up to an 82 to make sure we can get those contact dunks off one. You already know we need those contact dunks. Then last but not least, we're gonna take the stamina up to a 96. Stamina controls so much this year, so make sure if you can put your stamina higher, that you do that. So we finish up with 20 finishing badges, 18 shooting badges, 20 playmaking badges, and 17 defensive badges. This build is a straight up certified demigod. I put the stamp on this one. This build is what you need if you're trying to get to that 100,000 points. But all right, let's go ahead and continue so we can talk about some of these takeovers. So the two that I would run on this build is finishing move and limitless range. Both of them just add so much to your player. So finishing moves is obviously, so we got the slashing, we got the sharp shooting, and we got the shot creating, and we have lockdown takes. if you want to be a lockdown, go ahead and do your thing. You do have the badges to support it. So if you want to be a lockdown, hey man, get busy. But we got finishing moves and limitless range as our 2 takeovers. Make sure you unlock that mama mentality if you haven't already. This makes, I mean, you should have gotten it by now. You know what I'm saying? You should be at least done with your first build. But all right, we got shades of Lonzo Ball, Penny Hardaway, and LaMelo Ball. 3 crazy builds because we got the defense of Lonzo, the handles of Penny pretty much. And you'll be able to shoot like LaMelo. You'll be able to spray that thing, especially when you have takeover. But all right, man, let's go ahead and test this build so I can show you the right badges to put on it to give it that demigod feel. So on finishing, the only badge we are worried about in tier 3 is posterizer. Once you get that cord, it makes everything so much easier. Then we got fearless finisher on gold in tier 2 with limitless takeoff. Slithery will help you so much. Having slithery on a build like this is gonna stop you from getting blocked so much. You know, when there's traffic in the lane, you can get past those centers. Honestly, this build is like made for that 1v1 cord. I don't know how often it's gonna pop up, but every time it does, you're going crazy. Even on 2s, like 1v1, this build is tough to stop. Go ahead and put that other player in the corner and go ahead and do your thing. Then we got Pro Touch on gold, Post Spin Technician. I told you about this, the driving to the paint and then hitting that spin. Yo, that move on this build goes crazy, especially because of that posterizer. Then we got Acrobat for the times that you run in there and you do like the nice gathers and you don't get a dunk. Acrobat will help you finish those layups. Now, when it comes to shooting, you will want to core blinders. It's going to take you a minute to get the badge cord, but don't worry about that. You'll be all right. If you want to add some extra badges to shooting, in order to give you a little bit more of an advantage in using this build, I would say go ahead and do it. Limitless range, we're going to put that on bronze. Green machine, we got that on silver. Agent 3 is just so you can kind of hit those stopping pops. I wouldn't say this build would be great for fading necessarily, but for the off the dribble 3s, you got that. Volume shooter, of course, we need that badge as always. And then amped, because this build, you're going to be able to dribble a lot. So you want to make sure that when your stamina runs down, that amped is definitely helping you make those shots. It doesn't make your shots faster, but it does make it so that you can still hit those shots. You just got to watch your release. You got to watch, you know, don't rely on timing. Look at the animation. You know what I'm saying? Watch that release. Watch most of these jump shots have the cue right over the head. Watch that over the head motion and then let that thing go, and amp to definitely help you make the shots more. When it comes to playmaking, you want to make sure you put clamp breaker on. Like I said earlier in the video, that is one of the most important badges for this build, is to have clamp breaker. Even on my little 6'1" guard, I can tell when a big guard doesn't have clamp breaker. I shut them down. They can't get past me, even with my 59 perimeter defense at the time. I don't have the build maxed out yet. I'm gonna have more than the 59, just trust me on that. And then we got unpluckable. Of course, you're gonna need that. Being a point guard, primary ball handler type build, you always want to have unpluckable pretty much as high as you can get it. Quick first step, we got that on gold. This build is fast. It is a fast build. You can get some decent dribble animations, and quick first step just gives you those speed boosts that are oh so pretty, oh so easy to get past a lot of these people in this game. We got bailout on bronze. You will need that for the times that, you know, maybe you make a mistake, or you know they double team you, so you can get the pass out to one of your teammates instead of throwing it to the other team. Then we got hyperdrive on gold. You already know what that's for. And then ankle breaker on silver. I do see a decent amount of ankle breakers this year if you're not running ankle braces, so make sure you put that badge on. You can probably catch some ankles out in the park. Now, when it comes to the defensive badges, truthfully, we are all worried about tier 2. Like, that's where you want to be with these defensive badges. We got challenger cord on gold, chase down artist on silver, clamps on silver, and interceptor on silver. Listen, with these defensive badges, and I just put a bunch of joints in tier 1 on bronze, we do have glove on bronze. You will be able to get steals with this build. It's not hard to do. Just trust me on that. Like, you will really be, you know, almost a lot, you know, pretty much like a two-way type of player with this build. Just bronze out everything in tier 1. If you feel yourself getting picked too much, you know what I'm saying, maybe take something off, put more on pick dodger. And always, and I mean this, always have ankle braces on. You will regret it if you do not. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this build, man. Let me know what y'all think about it down in the comment section. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace. And I almost forgot, man, before you slide up out of here, do me one favor. Well, I guess a few favors. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of my other videos on the channel. I've been dropping bangers for all of 2K23, and I'm gonna keep dropping them things. More gameplay on all builds, or all the builds I have anyway, coming very soon. All right, for real this time. I'll catch y'all boys in the next one. It's your boy Don, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Down the bottle, it be going right through me. Brown baby, down to take a flight to me. They think that I'm stunting, but it's slight to me. Piling paper, got them talking nice to me. Guess that's why the